This just in. If you have ever paid a consultant to hand you a thick slide deck and a polite invoice, this news may feel personal. The consulting world, once powered by long analysis phases and heroic PowerPoint presentations, is quietly being rearranged by artificial intelligence. According to Tech Central, even large firms like PwC South Africa admit the old model is failing. In other words, the era of let us study your business for 6 months and get back to you is losing its charm. The article highlights comments from Mark Alderman of PwC South Africa, who says patience has run out for analysis-heavy consulting. Clients no longer want months of research followed by a dramatic reveal. They want shorter, sharper insights and real implementation. That may sound like inside baseball for large corporations, but small business owners should pay close attention. Let's look at the shift from what is to how to. AI tools can now analyze data quickly using both in-house systems and public information. Clients themselves also have access to these tools. That means some of the analysis consultants once guarded as specialist work is now available to anyone with an internet connection and curiosity. So the value has moved. Instead of paying someone to tell you what is wrong, businesses increasingly expect consultants to show them how to fix it and help deliver measurable results. For a small service-based business, this is good news if you know what to ask for. If you hire outside help, you should not only receive a diagnosis, you should walk away with a clear action plan, ownership of next steps, and defined outcomes. Analysis without implementation is like a gym membership without ever lifting a weight. It feels productive, but the mirror disagrees. Pricing is also becoming outcome-driven. This is another shift mentioned in the report. Traditionally, consulting was billed by time and materials. That simply means you pay for hours worked and expenses incurred. Sometimes it was a fixed price, meaning you pay a set fee for a defined project. Now, more clients are exploring outcome-linked pricing. In simple terms, consultants get paid based on results. The most extreme version is revenue share, where the consultant takes a smaller upfront fee but earns a percentage of the returns from the solution delivered. For small businesses, this trend reveals something important. When advisors are confident in their ability to produce results, they are often willing to tie part of their compensation to outcomes. That does not mean every professional should work on risk. However, it does mean you should be clear about what success looks like before you sign anything. As a StoryBrand certified guide and duct tape marketing consultant, I often tell clients that clarity reduces risk on both sides. If you cannot define the outcome in plain language, you will struggle to measure it later. AI demand is also driving smarter questions. The biggest demand driver right now is companies trying to extract real value from AI. Many have moved beyond experimental projects and want measurable outcomes. Rob Godlonson of IQ Business makes a practical point. Before getting excited about AI, understand your operating model. That means how your business runs day to day, how your supply chain works, and how your processes connect from start to finish. Throwing AI at messy systems simply helps you make mistakes faster. For small business owners, this translates into a simple rule. Fix your fundamentals before adding fancy tools. If your sales process is unclear, if your data is scattered, or if your customer journey is confusing, AI will not magically solve that. It will simply automate the confusion. Hiring is changing too. Internationally, consulting firms are moving away from the traditional pyramid structure where many juniors support a few senior partners. Instead, some firms are adopting a diamond shape with fewer juniors and more mid to senior level specialists. In South Africa, the trend looks different because of local skill shortages. Firms are still hiring, particularly people who understand both business and technology. For small business owners, this means the advisors you engage may look different than from 5 years ago. You are more likely to work with someone who blends technical expertise with commercial understanding. That combination is valuable, especially when implementing digital or AI projects. And here's what this means for you. Even if you never hire a large consulting firm, the lesson is clear. The market is rewarding outcomes, speed, and practical execution. Long theoretical explanations are losing ground to shorter plans with measurable impacts. When you buy marketing, strategy, or digital support, ask 3 simple questions. Number 1, what specific outcome are we targeting? Number 2, how will we measure it? And number 3, who is responsible for implementation? If those answers are vague, you are probably paying for analysis theater rather than business progress. Clarity in consulting mirrors clarity in marketing. When your message is sharp and your plan is practical, people trust you faster and act sooner. If you want help clarifying what your business actually does and why it matters, then start with 1 sentence. Download my free 5-minute marketing fix and sharpen your message before you sharpen your tools. You can download it for free in the description below, or you can go to strategicmarketingtribe.com/fix. But what about you? Are you paying advisors for activity or for outcomes that are clearly defined and measurable? I'll go first. I only invest when success is described in plain language and tied to a number we can track. Okay, your turn. Outcomes or hours? Let me know in the comments. I'm Vicky Sidler from the Strategic Marketing Tribe, and I post helpful news updates for small businesses every day.